Ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting to make this video for a while. One of my favorite Jewish comedians, Natan Badalov. He is an Uzbekistani Bukharian Jew, and he's fucking hilarious. And I highly recommend each and every single one of you go to his Instagram page right now at this moment and go give him a follow and show him some love and tell him that Tal sent you. Tell him the Clat sent you. You guys are honestly so incredible with this. Every time I send you guys to mass spam a creator who we support, you guys follow through, and it's the most incredible thing. I'm Tal the Traveling Clat, your favorite Zionist prince, by the way. I'll tell you why it's my favorite thing. Let's watch one of his videos, and I'll tell you guys why it's my favorite thing, because I want you guys to get something from this. So here's a video. Marry Jewish.
That you got to marry Jewish, right? But I never checked in with my mom about that. So I asked her recently, I'm like, do you still want me to marry a Jew? Is that still important to you? And she was honest. She's like, look, at this point, I just want you to find love. I want you to be happy. And I'm like, that's so sweet. What a sweet mom, right? 5 seconds later, she's like, but don't get too extreme. And I go, what are you talking about? She's like, look, marry who you want, but don't marry white, don't marry Hispanic, don't marry Asian, and don't marry black. And I go, what else is there? She goes, Jewish. There's this big implication that you...
Yep, that's the average Jewish mom. I have these conversations with my mom all the time, even though my mom's very open-minded, actually. The reason why I'm saying it's so important for me, for you guys to go and support and show love, is when I was a creator, when I was first starting out, it was always my biggest dream to be able to spread love and spread subscribers to other people. I got a few, not too many, few shout-outs here and there during my career that boosted my subscriber count or my follower count, and it was the most incredible feeling in the world to know that somebody who has a bigger following count than you believes in you enough to endorse you and send people your way. It has always been a dream of mine to be able to do this, and now that we're doing it on a regular basis to people all the time, people who are like my friends, it is the biggest bracha, it's the biggest blessing in the world. So please, when I say go follow, go show love to these people, Natan Badalov right now on Instagram, go give him a follow. Let's keep watching.
I don't want to date a Bukharian Jew. There's not that many of us, so it's too incesty of a vibe when we go out. You know? You're not supposed to meet your girl's parents and recognize them. You know what I mean? They're supposed to go, hey, oh shit. All right, I was here last week. Not recognize her. Okay, you're my, okay, yeah. All right, I'm already here, just make the food, yeah, you make a good plov. All right, great. I don't want to date a Bukharian Jew.
All right, here's Natan on being a white colonizer.
I got called a colonizer not too long ago, which is hilarious. That's such a compliment. Here I thought I was a refugee from Uzbekistan. I am colonizing land. You know who called me that? A white woman from Brooklyn. Oh, if I'm a colonizer, you're Genghis Khan. Are you kidding me? I got called a colonizer.
Did I really love this guy? His humor. I was saying this in another video that I shot recently. During Passover last year, he was just taunting Ashkenazi Jews, because for those of you guys who don't know, who are watching me, who are not Jewish, during Passover, different ethnicities of Jews have different things that they're allowed to eat and not eat. So Mizrachis, we eat kitniot, which are like rice and corn and other kinds of things like that on Passover, and Ashkenazis can't eat those things. And so he was just going full torment mode on Ashkenazis. I'm going to try to pull up a couple really good videos of his that I love. He also, by the way, I just noticed on his YouTube channel, he has a special coming out in a few days, September 3rd. So go to his YouTube channel right now and put the notify me button on so you guys can get notified for his special Connect the Dots. I'll try to be in there in the comment section supporting him as we're watching it. All right, let's watch his most popular video on YouTube, dating Bukharian versus Ashkenazi Jews.
I'm a specific type of Jew, and there's many of us here. He's a Bukharian Jew, right? That's right. That's the most ever in a comedy show. Ever done. It's good. There's not that many of us. What is it, like 100,000?
200,000.
I'm sorry, that was the count. I brought him here to correct any factual statement. I don't want to date a Bukharian Jew. There's not that many of us, so it's too incesty of a vibe when we go out. You know? You're not supposed to meet your girl's parents and recognize them. You know what I mean? They're supposed to go, hey, oh, alright, I was here last week. Oh, I not recognize her. Okay, you're my, okay, yeah. Alright, I'm already here, just make the food, yeah, you make a good plof. Alright, great. And I'm in New York. There's a lot of American Jews, Ashkenaz Jews. It's tough dating them because a lot of them think I'm Muslim, you know? People ask me all the time, they go like, it's a tough time for Jews, man. Have you been experiencing anti-Semitism? I'm like, I'm experiencing Islamophobia. Even before this, people were like, you know, terrorist attacks happen, and I would just be like, and every American Jew would be like, what's wrong? I'm like, you wouldn't understand. You don't get it. It's a tough thing, you know. Modern Jews, we went through a lot of anti-Semitism in Uzbekistan. We had Jew written on our passport, you know, which is pretty weird because you don't have to show your passport in your day-to-day life. You know what I mean? You know how anti-Semitic you have to be to tell other people you're Jewish? You know what I mean? It's like Russians are like going to French people, like, just so you know, Jew. Okay? France is like, I don't care. No, 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 you have to know. We have to know. They know. I didn't even know how bad it was until I started doing this. Like, I remember I used to tell a joke, because I left when I was 1, so it's all, I don't have any memories of it. So I would tell a joke, I remember. I would be like, we're refugees of passive aggression, you know? I would be like, yeah, they just asked us to leave and we left, right? And it got as much of a response as what you guys. But I remember telling my uncle this, and he left when he was much later in life, and he goes, don't ever tell that joke again, you're wrong. And I go, what are you talking about? He goes, when Muslim fundamentalism started rising, there was a massive fire. They burned a pogrom with Jews and stuff like that. And I Googled it, and I couldn't find it, right? And I told my uncle, I go, why can't I find this? And he goes, because they didn't write about it. They don't want people to know. And I was like, wow, even our atrocities aren't even acknowledged. And we're Muslim. You know what I mean? And it passes on here, you know? I remember I would go to the synagogue, I would get checked, you know, Jew checked in the synagogue by these old white Jewish women, you know, those. You want to do that sound? They look like napkins. They all do that same sound. And I remember, I would come in, I would walk into the synagogue, and the lady's just like, the mosque is 2 blocks that way. And I'm like, lady, I'm Jewish. Where are you from? I go, I'm from Uzbekistan. Oh, is that on the Upper East Side, Upper West Side? Where is that? I'm like, lady, it's in Asia. She's like, You know what else is in Asia? Mecca. All right, the mosque is 2 blocks that way. This is up to be checked that way because we got kicked out of our country because of being Jewish. There's nothing more Jewish than that. You know? If anything, I should check these old napkins when they come in. Synagogue, and I should just be like, all right, so you're Jewish. Okay. All right. Have you ever been evicted? You own your building. Okay. Where do you live? You own my building. Oh. What's your name? You own this synagogue? Oh. All right, I'm out.
Bro, Natan is a goat. He is one of the great. He really is. So fucking funny. Let's watch another clip.
You go to an asshole's funeral? They're great. Just seeing the difficulty that people have towards saying something good about the person. It's hilarious. It's so fun. They just say the most basic shit. They're like, all right, Mira, she wore clothes. You go to an asshole's funeral?
This guy really is something else, man. He's
Are
so
you from
funny.
a funny family? What's the origin
My
story?
family's funny and they don't know that they're funny. I'll tell you one thing. This was like a year ago when that Woody Allen documentary was coming out. And my mom's just like, that's disgusting. I don't like this. And I'm like, oh, it's because of what he did. She's like, nah, he's just an ugly guy. I don't like seeing ugly people on the TV. And I'm like, what the f are you talking about?
The nerve of these ugly people to be in front of cameras.
Yeah, I go, Mom, he married a minor. He's like, he groomed a minor. He's like, yeah, that's bad. But I just don't want to see that on the TV.
That's bad, but have you seen his face?
Yeah, it's like an insult just to.
I kind of love it.
Are you?
All right, we got a few really good clips here. Let's watch this one.
We rag on arranged marriage, but I use dating apps. Arranged marriage is just the first dating app, except the algorithm is my granddad. That's the only difference. If arranged marriage was a commercial, it'd be my granddad going, come here, shut up, come here. I have a beautiful girl for you, right over here. She's tall, curly hair, she's your cousin, okay? We rag on arranged.
Wait, there's a few more here. I don't know why YouTube keeps going back to the other page. Let's try this one.
You're a Jew, you got married Jewish, right? I never asked my mom if she cared about that. So I recently asked her, I'm like, Mom, do you still want me to marry a Jew? Is that
Okay, I think
still
this one
important?
just. All right, let's do one more clip about Natan calling all Dutch people autistic.
You know one thing I've heard about the Dutch? They're all autistic. All of them are autistic. To be truthful to a fault. The guy after a show, he said like, oh, you were funny sometimes. You didn't have to tell me that. You could have just walked away. You saw my set, you laughed sometimes, and then you had to come up to me and tell me you were funny sometimes. You know one thing I've heard about the Dutch? They're all autistic.
Listen, Natan is everything I stand for in the Jewish space. The guy is carving a way out and a name for himself, being a Mizrahi Jew. He's pushing against this whole narrative that we're all white and we're all specifically American Jews, and I fucking love that. I really relate to a lot of things he said, specifically that synagogue story. Not exactly that extreme, but I definitely relate to it. So big fan of this guy. He knows how much I love him. I've messaged him a bunch of times about it. I really love his content. Go give him a subscribe on YouTube. Go give him a follow on Instagram and let him know that we sent you. Let him know that the Klats are out here spreading love to a bunch of fucking awesome people on the internet. Guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, Klats. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.